Today we're going to look at the DXY, which is the US dollar strength index. It's going to show us how the US dollar is performing. And I want to look into this, especially like right now, because the US dollar tends to move in inverse with the equity markets, meaning that when the US dollar climbs, stocks, cryptos tend to sell off as money moves from those markets into cash. And then as the US dollar, or as the DXY rather, falls, people are spending their money and buying into equities that have a higher upside in that kind of market condition. So in the past few days here, you can see what the daily chart pulled up here. So it has it pulled up here on the left.
Yeah, on the left side.
And you can see
And
we've kind of flipped the trend here on the daily chart and gotten our bear print. We've been moving down a little bit, which is in line with, in the same time frame we were having, the markets are kind of moving up, recovering nicely. And so you can see we are kind of continuing that trend down, which is very in line with our projection for the stock market and equity markets that we're probably heading to higher highs in 2024. As long as the DXY keeps, selling off like this, we're definitely on path or on target for that. And you can see,
yeah,
it's pretty solidly in that trend. It's not overbought or oversold yet. It has room to move down. The SRSI is still the momentum is still on the way down. So, well,
the week just closed though, so like usually
That's
what
true.
happens is it does a little retest, it swings the other way before continuing down, and that's probably what's going to happen, because if you look at this daily candle, that's like a bullish kicker. I think that's what it's called. But so yeah, so this sets it up to do a little retest, maybe around here, the 103 region, and then it probably continues dropping. So when it does a retest, what's, like you said, what's going to happen is that the stock market is going to pull back a little bit, which
yeah,
goes in line because with the bullish close that we had with stocks this week. So,
yeah,
like if you close bullish, you might pull back a little bit at the start of next week,
yeah.
maybe like basically do an SR flip where you pull back. So stocks are probably going to pull back, bounce on support, doing an SR flip, while the DXY does a retest pump and then topping out at resistance and then continuing to fall back down.
Yeah, and what we're
That's
trying to
what we're guessing.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking too. And I think a lot of that is basically what we're saying is that we've observed that when a candle, like a weekly candle, closes, the following week starting usually will move in an opposite direction. So, like Sid was saying, the stock market weekly candle closed bullish. So, we're expecting a little bit of a bearish price activity before the next week's candle starts to turn bullish as
Yeah.
well and continue the uptrend. So, I would imagine early next week, probably continue to see a little bit of red in the market. Maybe this weekend is going to have a couple shenanigans. That's usually a crypto thing. But I think
Yeah.
moving forward into the next week, we'll probably see a little bit, like we're talking about, a little bit of a red at the front of the week, and then shifting green and continuing the kind of like upward movement we've seen in the stocks for the second half and into the end of the week. So expecting to close the week probably bullish, potentially start a little
In the
bearish.
green.